just going to keep getting better. That's all I know. And so will the rest of the West. So there are teams that haven't performed well that are going to play way better in the second half. They're going to be healthier. I understand that clearly. But we're just going to keep getting better. We're not going to worry about all the other stuff. Like our job, and like we know who we have to be. And if we are that, we're going to be a pain to beat. If we're not that, we're easy to beat.
How exciting is it for you and the team?
I don't think it's very exciting at all. It's game 19 or 20. I don't even know what game it is. So I think playing basketball is exciting. Playing an NBA game is exciting, but I don't think where we're at today, hopefully it doesn't excite anybody. I know we can be better defensively. Like I look at us. Luke's been out, Avery's been out, so our two best defenders have missed some games. The other night, you can see what Avery can do when he's healthy. But it is hard. But it's hard for everyone. And the teams are in the top 5 are doing something right. So it can be done. Now, we don't want to do it because of pace. That's misleading. We want to be an efficient, really good defensive team because we're going to play at our pace offensively. And so we understand teams may get more shots because of the way we play. We understand that. We're fine with that. But we know we can still be better defensively.
Because how good, like bad offense.
First of all, I think there's a lot of good players. I think there are a lot of rule changes. And you're right. And the rule changes, I could have probably scored 8 a game, with these rules. But there are a lot of good players right now in the NBA. And just a lot of, like the young guys now come in and they're good already, so I think that has a lot to do with it too, and then the no touching and all that stuff.
That's my second question.
Yeah.
Is can you build a team to be a defensive first team when offenses are so advanced?
Yeah. Well, you can build a team that want to win, and at the end of the day, whatever is the best way for you to win. Golden State has been, they've kind of changed the game, I guess. But what everybody has forgotten about Golden State, for the first 3 years of that, they were number 1 in defense. As good as their offense was, like, they were winning because they were stopping people. And I think that's still very important. Yes, but there's a clear difference, First of all, you have to know as a coach if there are real expectations of a championship, if you know what I'm saying. And I would say I've had some of those years where there are absolute, we had a shot. And there were some years where people said, they're going to win, but, you kind of, it's going to be awful hard to do that, This group, you come in with a different mindset because you're thinking about each individual game. You're not looking out. You're not building towards. You're building to the next game, and you feel like if you can do that, you will keep getting better. We don't have the luxury of looking out. We're just not that team. So I would say from a coaching standpoint, that would make a difference.
Is that a way of saying that maybe it's easier to enjoy the journey because you're not focused on?
I don't know. I love the journey either way. Like, I love the journey. I love, Riley and I always talk about, you want to be in the fray, and the hotter the grease, the better. I really believe that. Like, I don't know why you would be in sports. I honestly don't know why you would honestly be in sports if you didn't want to be in the hottest situation possible. I can't imagine not wanting to be that. So neither one really bothered me. I enjoy them both. They're hard, both, though.
Gary G with the Inland Valley News Report.